All right, folks, this is it. Patriot Football League Bowl number 20 between the 3-3 Mesa Machine and the 4-1-1 Columbia Coolers. The Mesa Machine come in this year having beaten the NBT, the defending champs, twice. They beat them 44-14 earlier in the year, and they beat them in the playoffs 13-12. The Mesa Machine have the number of the league's last champion. However, could not beat Columbia during the regular season, as Columbia defeated them during the regular season by 34-33 in a shootout. So the Mesa Machine are within striking distance of winning their first title, and Columbia, of course, they are the favorite here to win their 6th championship. Both teams will be rated a B in their matchup. So we got a B offense versus a C defense, gives Mesa a B. We got an A offense versus a B defense, gives Columbia a B. So these two teams are capable of, again, their last game was a 67-point total. So there's going to be, it could, of course, see poor performance, but I have a feeling this is going to be, again, another game like Dayton where the first team to crack is going to crumble. Mesa Machine have a lot riding on this, not to say more so than Columbia. Columbia wants championships, but the Mesa Machine, with this win, would have a winning season and would end up with $7 million in the bank. If they lose this game, they will have 0 in the bank. This game is worth $7 million in actual profits to the Mesa Machine. I would say they have so much more to lose. The Elias family. Gordon Lighthouse put together a good team with George Cooper, in particular on defense, and they are the second best defense in football. They and Columbia both close. However, Mesa, with that extra game, has a better defense now than Columbia by a couple of points. They have a Hall of Famer in defensive end, Dent, an 8-year vet. They have 2 backers that are phenomenal 5-year vets, Vargas and Grable, and they have a brilliant cornerback in Quinn, a 9-year man. On offense, they have a star receiver and they have a star center. Stone is prone to turnovers. However, he can have big games. In these 44-point drubbing of the NBT, he scored 4 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air. And they have a Pips, who is promoted over Olins. Olins slipped down to a fullback. Pips became their sole running back. And this team does feature a 4-receiver set. So Olins comes in the game only in short yardage situations. That is your Mesa Machine. George Cooper, in his 6th year, getting the job done for the Elias family. Dale Branham, the owner of the Coolers, he's seen a lot of success in his 20 years as the owner of the Columbia Coolers. Frank Tarkington picked up, I believe, was a former coach. I can't remember who had Frank Tarkington before, but he ended up acquiring Frank Tarkington when he was fired by, I can't remember who fired him now. But anyway, long story short, he pulled up Frank Tarkington, and then he's gone on to see some good success. Not great success, but good success. Again, we're in the ice box, which seats 25,000, standing room only. Franklin, who right now currently is the league leader in MVP voting, stud quarterback in his 6th year. They have a 2nd-year running back in Faison, who's had a brilliant season with 6 touchdowns. And they have a new kid coming off the bench, Newman, he's not off the bench actually, he's a flanker back. He runs and he catches out of the backfield, and Newman has had a really good year with 4 touchdowns of his own. Wamakow, a star receiver, 6-year man. He caught 3 touchdowns this year, and a tight end named Pennywell. Devin is a very good. Both these kickers, Klein led the league in field goals, so Mesa Machine has the best field goal kicker in football. Devin would be a close second. Kick returners, Billups and Incognalia, both solid. And again, they have a right guard star, a rookie star. So they have a Newman and a right guard, both producing. Newman's not a star, but he had a good year. And Pothouse at right guard, the power side, running the ball. Again, 3 stars on defense. Howard, 8-year man, potentially Hall of Famer. Lertman, outstanding. And Incognalia, a fantastic 8-year man in the secondary. Let's go ahead and take a look at where these teams match up. So Columbia, 4-1-1 on the season. They defeated Mesa by 34-33 earlier in the season. Franklin has 12 TDs, 3 interceptions, and a fumble lost. So he is a +8 quarterback. Faison has 6 TDs counting last game, and they are a +1 turnover ratio. They score 30 points a game. They give up 20 points a game. On the flip side, the Mesa Machine, 3-3, A Stone with 7 TDs, 5 turnovers. He's only a +2 quarterback. Norris with 3 touchdowns, Cooper with 2, and Pips with 2. So this team mixes it up. You just don't know who's going to score their touchdown. Stone, Norris, Cooper, or Pips. So pretty dynamic offense. However, they come in a -2 turnover ratio thanks to Stone's penchant for interceptions. They score 22 points a game. They give up 20, and they are edging in the standings. This game will dictate who has the second best defense in football. But right now, Mesa is ranked by just 2 points better on defense than the Columbia Coolers. This game will, of course, dictate how that goes. Whoever wins this game will probably have the second best defense in standings. All right, here we go. The Mesa Machine. Again, in my game, the home team gets the ball first, gets the ball last, right? That's in my rules of... you can also use a coin flip. It's entirely up to you if you're playing these games. It's however you want to do kickoffs is not a hard and fast rule. I like to have some semblance of the home team in the final drive of the game with the ball, with a chance to win at home. And whoops, damn it, I wrote it down wrong, didn't I? Okay, so in Columbia, and it'll be Mesa Machine, and Columbia. It is the 18th. This is it. Final game of the year, folks. Good luck to both. Mesa, my heart's with Mesa Machine. They've never won a championship, and it'll mean that they've got $7 million in the bank. Obviously, the Columbia Coolers are a legacy team. Difficult not to appreciate genius when you see it. Columbia is going to get the opening kickoff, this first drive of the game, with Franklin, Faison, and Newman. Who can get the job done? What are they going to do? It's a touchdown. Easy TD for Columbia. Right down the field, and it is going to be a 14. It's a pass to the halfback. Faison catches a pass. So right there, that pretty much gives Franklin, unless he starts throwing interceptions to Faison, he's going to get the MVP of the year unless he starts throwing picks here in the game. Holy cow, the Mesa Machine now, they've got a match stride for stride. No, picked off. No, it's fumble lost by Stone. He has a penchant for turning it over. So the difference right there in these two teams, Franklin throwing touchdowns, Stone fumbling the ball away. That is the difference between a star and a not a star. Columbia Coolers, can they capitalize on this fumble? Nope. They are, 5. Let me roll that. It's laying. No, it's going to be a punt for the Coolers, which means the Coolers are going to finish the first quarter with 7. Can Mesa match them? This game was a 34-31 game in the final. And yes, they're going to get a field goal from Klein. I told you, Klein leads the league in field goals. Columbia, after 1, up by 4, 7-3. Here we go. Columbia takes the ball to start the second quarter. They're going to turn it over, and it's a pick. Franklin throws his first interception, and 3 gets the pick. That's going to be Vargas. Holy cow, their stud linebacker picks off Franklin. Can the Machine make him pay for that? No, they're going to punt the ball. Columbia, final possession of the second for him. It's going to be a punt. Oh, man, we got another defensive game. The playoffs, both teams have tightened up. Offenses have tightened up. Defenses are playing hard. Mesa Machine could take the lead at halftime. Yep, touchdown. Mesa Machine are going to go into the tunnel with a walk-off touchdown, and it is going to be a pass TD to the flanker. That is going to be Stanley's second TD of the year. Stone makes up for his early interception. Pass TD to Stanley. PAT. And folks, it is 10, thanks to the interception by Franklin, 10-7 at the halftime. The Mesa Machine. This is, again, you can imagine they're holding their breath in the owner's box up there with the Elias family, as this literally is going to be a $7 million swing if they can win this game. The Mesa Machine get the ball to start the second half. They come out of the tunnel after a Stone drive, and they're going to get a field goal from Klein. They're starting to add to their lead. And Klein, the best field goal kicker in the game. The Columbia Coolers going to get a touchdown. You can't put them away. 6. It's going to be a halfback run touchdown. Faison getting his 8th. He might actually win MVP. That's his 8th touchdown. Holy cow! But that makes it 14. That makes it 14-13. Columbia's got him by 1 again. Remember, they beat him in the first game, 34-33. They're beating him here, 14-13. Mesa Machine chasing Columbia by 1. Touchdown, Mesa. They drive down the field in the third. 11, it's going to be a running touchdown. Guess who that is? That's Olins, The old man. Run TD in the biggest game of his life. The old man Olins punches it in against this brilliant Columbia defense. Holy cow, that's 10 points for the machine in the third. It's 20-14. Columbia's final possession of the third quarter. Touchdown, Columbia matches them. And it's going to be 13. Fullback run. Oh my God, that's Gus Johnson, rookie, with his third TD of the year. Oh my gosh, and that's going to give 14. It's 21-20. I can't believe it, folks. It may be 34-33 again. Shoot, that's amazing. Mesa Machine start the fourth quarter. Everything on the line for this franchise is they will find themselves having to maybe sell pieces to survive and stay in Mesa. If not, they may have to sell the team or they may have to relocate. Holy cow, the Mesa Machine, it's going to be a punt. That hurts. They could not afford that. They need to stop Columbia on both drives. Columbia goes touchdown. They're down the field. Columbia may have just put this game away, folks. 15. Quarterback run. Franklin seals his MVP run with a run touchdown in the fourth quarter. That's going to also give him the MVP of the game, probably. And the Mesa Machine are going to turn it over on a fumble lost by Stone. Oh, he fumbled 2 away in this game, and I told you before this started, this quarterback has a penchant for turning it over, this one for scoring touchdowns. Columbia, congratulations. The final drive is gravy, and it's going to be a touchdown. There's no doubt Franklin wants to make sure everybody understands they are the better team, and it's going to be the new kid, Newman. They wanted to get the rookie stud back a running touchdown in the biggest game of his young career. And there it is, folks. 14 fourth quarter points. Stone and punt. Damn, 20-35. Columbia Coolers go 5-1-1 and they're champions. The Mesa Machine 3-4. And because it's a losing record in a big stadium, they're going to lose $3 million. They already had 2. So they earned 2. They had 2. That's 4 minus 3. So they'll have $1 million. So they're not actually bankrupt, but they have to spend $1 million to start a season. So they'll go into next year with 0. That $1 million, they can't do anything in the off season. They're going to be going into next year literally. That year will decide the fate of this franchise, probably. Wow! Congratulations, though. The Elias family sees their Mesa Machine in only their second championship in their history. Unfortunately, they face the league dynasty. The Columbia Coolers earned their 6th title. Franklin is going to get MVP of the game. Franklin scored a pass touchdown and a run touchdown. So Franklin, 2 TDs. He did have a fumble lost in the second, but that's all right. An interception, excuse me. He did fight back for that, though. And Newman, the rookie kid, and the rookie fullback. So they've got a rookie running back, a rookie fullback, and they have Faison in his second year. The Columbia Coolers have a backfield to wreak havoc with. We'll see what happens to Franklin in the offseason. If these guys can retire, improve, decline, right? So we'll see what happens. Congratulations, Dell, on your 6th title in your 10th appearance. Unbelievable. That has been the 20th year of the Patriot Football League. Now I will take a nice little break from my game and the PFL, and I'm going to start playing a little Drive Time Football 1970 NFL replay and do some other things. Thank you for watching. Good day.